Um, I've come here today to address the topic of bullying. Um, this is a re-record, like the third time. But anyway, I just watched the Manitowoc video a little bit ago. Yeah, I just seen it. But I am sorry for the people who, for that family, um, that are still dealing with her loss. Um, and I want to give another shout out to the family of the sophomore in the town I live in, because as of Thursday, November 15th, 2012, he killed himself because of bullying. And I am really, it pisses me off. I think it's bullshit that, people resort, people get picked on that much. It really ticks me off. Because, I mean, come on, seriously. The people, I mean, the higher class people have their lives, we have ours. I'm not saying all high class people pick on lower class people because we don't have what they do. I'm just saying, um, bullies come in many ways. It can be anywhere. It can be anything from, like, saying like, oh, my dad's in, your dad's in jail, mine's not. Your dad's a fuck up, mine's not. Or so on and so forth. Um, I do have, some points to make out in this video, and I'm going to make them as quick as I can. But I'm just going to say, why? I'm asking, why do people act the way they do? It's getting pathetic. There's been, I've heard of a lot, I've been hearing more and more people, taking their own lives because of bullying, and it's really starting to piss me off. It really is. I mean, come on, I was bullied in high school. I was bullied in middle school. I was bullied I moved here in '04, and I live in the mid upper part of Missouri, in a really crappy town. There's no jobs here. I got lucky. I'm working at a seasonal job. I I made it through high school, taking class within classes, and special ed classes. That's how I graduated, with a high GPA. I'm not the smartest person in the bunch. I'm not the dumbest person in the bunch. I'm just I'm below average. I'm not gonna lie. My IQ obviously is 80 because that's the last time I took it. I don't want to bother taking another one because I'm not gonna, I don't care. I know what I know. I don't have everything everyone else, everyone else does. Look at my background. I live in a basement in my friend's house. Come on, seriously. Um, One point I'm gonna make is, the people who are bullying, you need to grow up and get a life. Just because you're pissed off, or something is not going right in your life, doesn't mean you have to put everyone else down. It's not right. It really isn't. My brother, a little over a month ago, was bullied by like 4 or 5 kids. He hit me up on Facebook and he told me about it, and I was like, okay, I told him straight, I told him what to say, and it shut him up, and he hasn't had any problems with him since. And I hope you're gonna watch this, little bro, because I'm looking out for you. If you need anything, call me. You have my number. And for anyone else that has any problems, here's my Facebook page. Um, it's if you have any problems and you want to get rid of it, basically, if you're dealing with bullies and you don't know how to get through it, don't resort to suicide. Come talk to me. I've gotten people through it. I've helped people through a lot of different problems. You know, I'm only 21 years old, but I've been through a lot. My parents were druggies for 6 years. I've basically I've had a materialistically rich life, but to watch my parents do drugs, that's not something a 16-year-old kid should have seen. I mean, I'm just pointing that out. And I want to offer my help because I know how it is. I do know how it is to be bullied almost your entire life. Because ever since I started school, all the way till about 2 years before I graduated school, I was bullied. I showed up to them, and they stopped because I stood up to them, and I told them what's up, and they don't mess with me at all. They stopped messing with me because I got tired of it, and I finally stood up to them. Because I'm actually one of the survivors of bullying. I know this, bullying doesn't really sound like a really big topic, but I think it should be because the younger kids are getting bullied. I mean, come on. I just got word like a couple hours ago that that they're like a 13-year-old brought a freaking gun to a middle school and had it behind the concession stand ready and was gonna start pulling trigger and was gonna start killing kids because he got bullied that much, and he was apparently I already know what he was gonna do. Because honestly, to believe it or not, I had the same thought when I was in high school, but only I didn't do it. I was kicked out of school because of it. Not saying I was gonna do it, but it was basically, in a weird way, a cry for help and to let people know I was tired of it. But here's my Facebook page. If you do have any, if you're dealing with bullies, hit me up on Facebook. This is my Facebook page. Justin King Ohobos Carroll. There it is. I'll kind of keep it up there for like a few seconds so you can get it. And I know it kind of seems kind of awkward, when I have this kind of phone and I don't have a lot, but I work for a living. I bought that with half. It took half my check to get that phone. I don't make very much. Well, I didn't. I don't very much. I don't make much now, but still. But for the people who are victims of bullies and need a way out and are wanting help or someone to talk to, get a hold of me. There's my Facebook page. I'm here. I've been through it. I can get you through it too. You just don't commit suicide. You know, that's something I don't want to hear. And, you know, the thought about another kid killing themselves because of bullying gets me enraged, pissed off, depressed, sad, upset. Basically, it's the thought of people, pathetic people that basically aim their self into making other people feel like crap. That pisses me off. It really does. But um so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video in saying, in just, you know, basically, you know, I'm gonna be addressing more topics soon. Don't know how soon, but again, um basically, again, don't resort to suicide. If you need help, get a hold of me on Facebook. Comment on, you know, on this video. You know, I just hope this video kind of lets you know that someone else out there has went through it, and they're reaching out. You know, they've gotten through it, and they're reaching a helping hand, you know, to let people like yourselves know that there's someone out there that's willing to help, that does need someone to talk to, because the Amanda Todd video actually touched me. It actually got to me. And I mean, and she had no one. Her closest friends wouldn't even talk to her. I wish I would have been there to, you know, I wish I would have been able to talk to her, because I probably would have gotten her through it. Just to let her know someone was there. And just so you know, someone is always there for you. You may not know it, but you just gotta reach out. So, watch this video. Hopefully, you come across it randomly. And hit me up. I'm always on Facebook. Message me. You know, message me, I'll get it. If I don't respond, I'll get to you as soon as I can. Just don't resort to suicide. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.